Hello and welcome to this audio recording. I am your host, A Huge Mistake, and this is episode 4 of A Huge Mistake Experience. And what's up, my people? Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, I don't know, Happy Merry Christmas. I don't know what else is going on in the world. I hope everybody is doing great and fantastic. Not many people are listening, I know, but I'm trying to be yeah, as inclusive as possible. Um, uh, Exclusive? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's been it's been a while. Life is treating me better than expected, so that's why I haven't been able to make these episodes more frequent. And as I said in the beginning, I'm doing these episodes because of my loneliness and when I have to express thoughts. And recently, I haven't had the chance to be alone, I guess. Uh, I don't want to be alone, I know, but it's. Um, I'm glad that I don't need this experience for me to feel better. I've been enjoying um, my family's company. Although I have been sick for around 10 days now, and looks like it's this disease that it has spread recently. I think it's called the pig's disease or disease A, something like that. And it's kind of weird because again they say it came from China. I don't know, man. It's very weird. Like everybody blames the Chinese for any disease that is coming. It's coming out. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's American propaganda, but I don't know. It's pretty weird how everything is circling around China when a disease comes out. But yeah, now uh, I've been hit with that, but I'm actually not sure, to be honest. It was pretty bad. Now I'm getting better. I'm healing slowly, but I'm still sick. I'm pretty sure it's that one because everybody in my family has it. So I guess I have it also. I had it also. I'm not sure if I'm healed yet. I still got mucus, if that's the correct terminology. But yeah, I guess because I was sick, people would expect that I would be um, all the time in my room and I would have time to record. But it's not been the case because I was not. It was not just me who has been sick. So I had company with me when I was sick. So I didn't. Uh, I was not alone completely these days. Anyways, enough about the sickness story. I'm gonna start uploading again. Um, Now that my brother is gonna be gone soon because he has to go back to the country that he's working in. Uh, I'm gonna go back to the university also, so I'm gonna have much more alone time. So this is gonna be happening way more. And yeah, so the topic that I chose to discuss today, well, not discuss, I'm speaking on my own, so I don't know what I'm waffling about discussing. It's the fact that I find really crazy. I know I said I'm not gonna get political here, but I, it's that spice of the month. It's the spice of the day. I don't know, man. Like, um, Since the start of January, it's been crazy, crazy stuff. And when I say crazy, I mean like uh, from one end to another, uh, different kind of crisis. But it's not just crisis; it's also stuff that I find very extreme that are happening. And I know it doesn't really bother my country, or maybe it does when it comes to the countries that sa- are around my country. Um, but I'm gonna have like 3 points that I'm going to reach today to speak about. But uh, I'm gonna start with the least fi- funnily, funnily, mm, funnier and extreme, and then I'm gonna go to the more extreme and funny, more and like until I reach the top. And I'm gonna discuss stuff today. Um, the first thing that it's not maybe it's comical, but it seems very legit. It's the fact that the situation with Britain, uh, it 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 came to the situation that they need a prime minister like Andrew Tate. I was baffled when I saw that. Like, what are you talking about? He named the program as well. The whatever the party that he created. Vote, bruv. If it couldn't get ridiculous in this fucking planet, what are you talking about to take as a prime minister in Great Britain is hilarious. But the points that he that he exposed are crazy. Like they are not just very um, how do I say this extreme, but at the same time they make sense on but on the matter that uh, the previous prime ministers and the current prime minister have brought the situations like that. Like they allowed this stuff to happen, so now he seems like the good guy, and it's very funny. It's very funny because people are gonna say now, "This is ridiculous. Why would we? Why would people vote for him?" And the matter of fact is that uh, they, Britain and whatever England, brought themselves into this situation that he seems like the hero now, and it's crazy. It's crazy to say the least, and I find it very entertaining because there are people that are like very against Tate from the start, from his first ever appearance on the internet, and are now kind of declining to is it declining towards his opinions, and I find it hilarious, like um, on how he's changing people's perspectives because how terrible the rest of the politicians have been in that country. And well, now I bet he has a chance. And I've been also watching the emergency meetings, of course, for comedic experiences. But although he's very funny and hilarious, and his way of expressing himself, I'm very impressed. He could be one of the funniest people alive, but people are taking him seriously. So maybe that's even funnier if you think about it. But anyway, the matter of fact is that his 100th emergency meeting is for him. It's a propaganda for him to become the president of Britain, and it's it's crazy to say the least. But uh, now we're probably going to see him as a sorry prime minister, not the president. We're probably going to see him very close to the position of the prime minister if things don't dramatically change and if there's nobody that can match his ideology or cannot match or can't match his um, let's say system. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like the things that he's uh, saying um, are the problems of the country right now, but uh, there is nobody that is trying to fix them. Like everybody's like uh, brushing them under the carpet, and that's why I think people are going to decline towards his vote. So without, I'm not gonna say vote bruv, but the name of the brand is vote bruv. So if you want, vote bruv. If you don't want it, don't vote bruv. I don't know. It's complicated, but that's the first thing that I wanted to speak about. It's that I found crazy that happened this month from the start of the year. So the second most extreme but expected stuff that I would expect from the world right now, it's the Trump presidency that is coming towards the horizon, and already we have crazy stuff happening, even though he's still not officially the president of the United States. He's not sitting yet in the chair. Um, so he is trying, and first of all, the prime minister, or is it the president? I'm not sure, of Canada resigned, and Elon Musk tweeted something like, what was it called? My brother told me today. Um, uh, you left before you became a governor, baby girl, something like that. So it was hilarious because uh, he called him out as a governor, not as a former president or a prime minister. So they're trying to make Canada and also, uh, as of recent, Greenland as American states. What the fuck is going on in America? So the for me the craziest part is leave Canada on the side because I don't know if it's going to happen, but it would be fucking hilarious if this happened. And of course, extreme, but it would be fucking hilarious if this happened. But the craziest thing of all is that not only they're trying to buy Greenland, it's not America that is trying to buy Greenland. It's fucking Trump that is the president on his own. He's trying to buy fucking Greenland. What the fuck is going on? How? What? You're gonna buy a whole country? In what universe are we living that a fucking president can buy uh, a country on his own? Like, what the hell is going on? Imagine being a citizen of, well, a citizen, I don't know, let's say a citizen of Greenland, and you hear that it, it depends on your vote if Trump is going to buy you. What in the slavery is going? Okay, I know it's an offensive word. I'm sorry. What in the laborly? I don't know what slavery. It's slavery. What in the slavery is going on here? Again, Americans trying to have slaves. This time, white ones. Okay, I'm gonna get cancelled. Anyway, um, uh, what was I saying? Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, in what age of time are we living in that they're trying to buy pieces of land like they are just fields. We're talking about a country here. We're talking about a huge island full of people. Well, not full of people, but I think I think my brother told me that it's Danish land, so it would make sense that they don't have a huge power of to protect, let's say, their land. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. Sorry for the interaction. Um, I was bothered, and now it's done. No, I don't know how to explain this, but they knocked on my door and they tried to speak to me, but I explained that we have a great session here. We have a teaching moment, a lesson, let's say. Anyway, uh, back to my point. Ah, yeah. What the fuck is going on in our world? And I think I also heard that Norway has land in the North Pole. What? Out of all the countries, why Norway? Again, my brother told me. So I'm gonna have to give him credit because he's gonna come back and whip my ass because I don't want to steal content from him. Anyway, and the third topic that I wanted to discuss that I found the most extreme thing that I've ever heard in my life, and I think I am 100% factually true from what I read. Uh, Again, in England, there was a case of this. I don't know. I don't know if I should discuss this now that I think about it. Like, we're on YouTube, so I'm gonna try and be uh, as as positive as possible. But if I try, I should try. Let's say to be very very careful with my words here. And if you can understand, I don't have the greatest English knowledge, at least grammarly, and I'm gonna try my best to be as simple as possible, and also very careful. So, without further ado, let's go for the third topic. So, in England again, there were some court cases, a couple at least, well, two of them, and there were they were judged by the same judge in the same on the same day, and well, it didn't go well for them and also for the people that were judged. Well, at least the one that uh, was sentenced. Um, so the first case happened because uh, an unauthorized and an illegal immigrant, let's say, uh, well, he had very terrible um, relations with an underage girl. I think I'm going well here with my words. That led to his arrest, and I am not quite sure, but I think he also. Um, no, I don't think. Did he also uh, unalived her? I'm not quite sure. I 50% of my memory is working here, but at least I'm 100% sure that he had this um, illegal relations with this underage girl, I think 12 years old. and he got sentenced to 180 hours of community service, which is fucking crazy, which is so mad that um, I'm outraged and very, very upset. And he happens to be Muslim as well, so I'm just gonna leave it there. So, and he only got 180 community hours of service. I had to repeat it because people maybe don't understand how crazy this is. And the other case with the same judge, uh, it was an Englishman, a native man, a legal man that commented on a. I think he just posted his uh, free opinion on Facebook about something that it covered his opinion and his mindset and whatever. It could be the most crazy thing that he could have said on the internet, but he's allowed his free speech. They judged him for 20 months. He got sentenced for 20 months in prison. Now let that sink in. A man that quite literally violated a little girl got 180 community hours of service. And the man that just spoke, which happened to be a legal man, which happens to be uh, a man that pays his taxes, a man that exists in the country since the day he was born, got sentenced to 20 months in prison. I'm and the most and the craziest part is that the next day of this happening and getting out in the world that this happened and people judging whatever and commenting and having their own opinions, uh literally the next day the prime minister of England comes out and says, well, I guess the biggest problem of this country is Islamophobia. What in what delusion fucking planet are you living in? How delulu must you be to think that this situation is the problem of your country, of your in your imaginary world? This is the problem that is bothering your country. I was absolutely outraged to because there are and coming to my first point that I was uh, I said that I found extreme, like these are the people that are making Andrew Tate uh, making sense. So in that case, yes, this is the problem with the country. No, the problem with the country is you and politicians like you that are delusional and that have no idea what the hell is going on out there in your own country. So don't blame the people that had enough with all the illegal immigrants and all the problems that they are causing, because it's not only in England, it's not only in Europe, it's also in my country. So I can understand the people's outrage and the people wanting a change, because this has to stop. This has to. They have to find a solution, and if they don't, uh, it's either Andrew Tate's kind of candidates for the presidency and the prime ministry and whatever, or it's going to be chaos in the next years. In the next years, going to be chaos uh, in the West world. Anyway, uh, hope you guys found it entertaining to hear, to listen to, and I am outraged, and I cannot continue this episode. I need to sort out my thoughts, and I'm going to see if I if this episode can go out and stay on the internet. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna have free speech, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheerio.